If this game took place at night, I would be a little bit more scared, but the beautiful environment's really helping out. Okay, these really nice, you know, nice grass, lots of foliage. This game's weird, like the motion blur, you know, it's so heavy it kind of blurs everything out, but when you're standing still like this, everything's like sharp and detailed. Great game for taking screenshots. This actually looks better than the dynamic theme graphics that they had for when you pre-ordered this game. You got a dynamic theme, and they, you know, it goes from day to night. It's kind of like a transition. It's a really nice dynamic theme, but the graphics in it were like subpar. And I almost thought the game didn't look as good as what they were showing, but no, this actually looks much better than the dynamic theme graphics, which are weird. Interesting. So X is your interactive. Can I get over this? Oh shit! Ooh, going somewhere I'm not supposed to. Take a picture of this again. It's gonna be awesome. What a gorgeous game. The only thing I would change is the motion blur. Dial it down. It doesn't need to be this heavy. Okay, we have our first house. Can we explore the house? Look at this car. Nice little cottage. Oh shit. Dude, that freaking scared me for a sec. I was like, what the hell is that noise? What the hell, man? I thought you were gonna help me guide the way. You're freaking scaring me. This noise is getting louder. I'm like, oh shit, something's coming. I'm home alone too, which is, it doesn't help. Playing this nice surround sound, beautiful visuals, trying to freaking scare me. Okay, nothing back here. This is a game where you're definitely going to want to prolong your experience. Excuse me. Oh, what a gorgeous backyard. Like, you can walk right through the backyard. Old times. This game is, it's $20, but I believe for a limited time, it's like $16. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, you get like 20% off. So I ended up paying like 16 bucks for it, which isn't a bad deal. Can't open the door, but we have some weird symbols here. It's like the number 8, but I think it's symbolizing 2 eyes? I don't know. Something. Ooh, wait, hold on for a second. Let me analyze this wall. Tessellated wall. Yeah, these are this is a beautiful game. Tessellated brick on the walls, so looks much more real. You take a nice, ooh, that's gorgeous. People on Facebook are gonna like this. Alright, so here's the backyard. I wonder if there's a way we can get into this house. Door is locked. So Dear Esther had a really different environment. You were stranded on
decisions, especially now.
I do love him, Father. I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in a position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
I take your point about Stephen and Robert, but I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
This is more having to do with Kate's family. Kate is I guess the main character. She's the only one who knows any information about this, and I assume that we're trying to find Kate. Or we could be Kate. I really don't know, you know? We could be Kate, just trying to find something out. I have no idea what's going on. We could be any of those characters. Look at this tool shed we have. Nice cleaver. So as I was saying, the vanishing of, or not the vanishing, I was freaking saying, can I pick up any of this stuff? I'm gonna try pressing X because the game doesn't even give you any prompts. No, this doesn't work. Dear Esther took place. You were kind of stranded on some island. You you know, and it was really gorgeous, you know, but it was like an abandoned island, and it had like these amazing caves of just, you know, rocks and water and just crystals. It was incredible. And I guess in Dear Esther, your wife, the story was really interesting. It was like your wife was killed, and he was writing letters to her, and she was like killed by a car accident or something like that. I can't do anything to this. I don't know what that is. There's some bees kind of flying around. Look, that's pretty cool. You can actually see the bees. Look at this, the detail on the bees. Kind of fade into midair, but ooh, all right, we can go into shed, I assume. No, we can't. Is there anything in there? No. There's nothing in there. So I assume there's a path up there. Okay. Oh my god, this soundtrack. Yeah, this is gonna have to be a soundtrack that I buy. This is great. I'm surprised they didn't give you one for pre-ordering. Usually, you know, with Steam and stuff, if you pre-order like an indie game, they'll be like, okay, you get the soundtrack for free, and it's a nice incentive too, because most of the time it ends up being a good soundtrack. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter had a good soundtrack. And this one definitely does have a good soundtrack. Danger! Do not attempt to leave. You will be detained. Well, I don't think anyone's here to really. Okay, we cannot go there. I will take a screenshot. Okay, so that's some exit points. We can't do anything basically. This doesn't want to move because it's locked. All right, well, let's head back then. Pretty cool, you know, you can kind of go off and do your own thing, which is nice. Some open ended level design. Can we interact with the car? Can I like open the doors or check the trunk to see if there's anything? No. I keep thinking the soundtrack's like the orb or something. A lot of environmental sounds. Alright. Really beautiful, seriously. Absolutely gorgeous. Freaking orb again, I swear. Stop scaring me. Your noise is like creeps up on you from behind. What the hell? Oh shit, there's blood.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor, originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are currently unimpaired, aside from this crippling headache. Hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am dying. This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered, and certainly a tumor expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flakes of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Are you hearing this soundtrack? Like that, like this soundtrack combined with the excellent voice acting just got me like emotionally involved. Seriously, like I feel that guy's pain. This is how you set up atmosphere in your game, people. Seriously. Some little insignificant thing like, oh my god, I have a tumor and everything. Like, but this soundtrack just, it's on cue, it's perfect. People underestimate how impactful good music can be. Good music can sometimes make or break a game, or any entertainment experience for that matter. Movies like Gravity rely heavily on their soundtrack. And I even have a version of the movie that negates the soundtrack, completely takes it out. I have yet to watch that, but I bet you it's a completely different experience. Okay, let's check out the interior. The orb. Is it my friend? Is it my foe? That is what I don't know. Influenza. Flu is highly contagious. Do not... Okay, so there's something that happened from what I can ascertain from the news and the voice dialogue. So, okay, something was going on. People were getting sick. People thought it was the flu. It turned out to be much more than the flu. It turned out to be some supernatural crap. Some infection virus that was somehow killing people. You can see, like, look at this. Just blood. Something was not right. Great job with the graphics, seriously. Oh, Jesus, that freaking... Come on!
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming out from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your
Dr. Phil! What if
nose.
it was an actual virus? What if the Matrix? What if? Dr. Phil. That freaking scared me for a second. I just walked through the door, some flashing thing, like, and voices, like, right in front of my face. Like, seriously. That's gonna be the scariest part about this game. Just, oh my god, look at how much, ugh. It's gonna be the scariest part about this game is just how much, the dialogue, how it just appears, like, instantly. Voice acting is great, though. Look at the blood, seriously. Something was, it was killing them from the inside. They're coughing out blood. Shitting out blood, probably. Let's open this door. It's locked. I cannot open it. It's locked. I cannot open. Okay, so we cannot open the doors. I believe there's nothing here. If we take a look over there, there's no way. I can't vault because this isn't real life and you can't do what you normally do and vault and just open this door. Or perhaps break something. There's no way through. Kind of cool. They have like a depth of field effect that's outside the window, so it's like it still renders, but as you can see, it's like all blurry. It's like a slight depth of field effect, which kind of adds to this, you know, focuses in on what you're actually doing in front of you and in the current environment that you're in. Then it defocuses it as you walk out. Look at that. Interesting. Some people don't like depth of field. I never understood that. I think it's a great artistic effect. Because especially in open world games, it really helps with pop-in as well as aliasing issues in the distance. Having like a nice dynamic depth of field effect. Alright, so we have two ways to go. We can go left, where we can explore on the outer edges. I almost want to explore over here because it looks like there's a lot over there, but you know, let's get all this stuff out of the way first. We've been playing, you know, for nearly 40 minutes now. I may play even longer, depending. I may play 2 hours and then cut this up into, like, you know, 4 30-minute parts. Really depends. This is I'm having a good time playing it so far. I'm interested. Some people, you know, can't play games like this because it's not action oriented, or you know, there's not much happening, because people look at this and they say, okay, all I'm doing is moving around. And I think those people who, you know, really say that, is no offense to them, but I think they play games more for the gameplay aspect than really for the experience, because you know, it takes a certain type of person to look at this and say, okay, games can be more than games. Games don't have to be solely about action and big explosions, and nothing like that really has to go on. A game just has to have an interactive aspect to it. And it's okay if you can walk around and explore and just pick up stuff. It's all right. For me, you know, I'm all about the experience. And I want to... floating grass. And I want to, you know, play games that, you know, are different, that push this industry to think outside the box and do things differently. You know, because I think those games are what's really going to help us move forward and progress video games as a whole. Instead of them it just being, okay, we're stuck here with just generic first-person shooters because that's all that people want to buy. You know, games don't have to just be one particular thing. That's the great thing about them, is that they can be anything you want them to. And when you realize that... Uh-oh. Stay away! Wendy. I guess we're done with Jeremy's storyline. Now we're here with Wendy. Hi! Oh god, we're changing time of day again. And we're now in the late afternoon, it looks like. Okay, I'm coming. Jeez. So yeah, you know, just because a game doesn't have particular gameplay, you know, give yourself a chance, because I always find that the games that I enjoy the most are the ones I expect nothing from. So, you know, go outside the box. Don't just buy a game because, okay, you know it's going to be good. Don't be afraid to take a chance on stuff. Games like Binary Domain, one of the best stories I probably ever played in the video game. Remember Me was a great game I took a chance on. The Wolf Among Us was also a great game. Better than The Walking Dead, in my opinion, from Telltale. Okay, we have a path here. Can we go down here? Damn, it's locked. I would love to go down here. Okay, I don't know what you want. You're spinning around. You're saying go there. Okay, whatever. I'm not paying attention to it. Yowton Road. So we're in some... I remember... I think I remember them saying in a developer diary that this is a fictional place. So this isn't real. There's a house over here. Let's explore it. So yeah. I'm liking this. This is a game I'm gonna be playing this all day tomorrow, probably. It depends, really, because...
Oh, just for a few days, yeah. First thing in the morning. I don't want the kids to catch this flu if it's going round.
It's probably that father, Jeremy, spreading it around while he tries to bully everyone into donations for the summer fete.
Seems very quiet in the village, actually, Wendy. Not much bullying to be done.
Oh, father, I didn't know you were here.
Clearly. Listen, I came up here to tell Amanda that we've had some vandalism in the village. Must be a teenage thing. Tagging, I think they call it. Someone's painting all over doors and things.
Little vandals. Well, I'll tell Neil to make sure we're properly locked up when we go.
A good man like my Eddie gone. And these thugs and yobs running around defacing property. He gave everything to his country, and look what he got in return. Nothing but an early death.
He had a good life, Wendy.
He had a short life. I look to my birds, Father. Lives lived unencumbered, free and simple. That's as God meant things to be.
Okay. So getting some more backstory here. It looks like, I guess the symbol that we saw on the door was actually just, you know, vandalism. It was graffiti, basically. And Jeremy was a priest to the Peers, and Wendy is related to him in... either a father-daughter sort of way, or actually maybe they're married? Oh, look, their interiors are rendered, so you may be able to go in here. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful game. Nice to have license plates. How do games do that? I never understood, like, how do games retain, like, a realism like this, and then put, like, license plates down there? Like, do they have to, like, make crap up? Or what if they make crap up and it's actually someone's license plate? How do you fix it? Oh my god, wait, hold on. Okay, this is weird. The symbol on this car is the same symbol that's on the door. So I wonder if that's intentional or not. Hopefully it is. That's odd though. This looks like an old Beamer. This is rendered inside? Yeah. Can't lift it up. Oh wait. Oh, I thought we'd be able to sneak in here. We can't. It's rendered inside, but we can't go. I think. Wait, hold on. Maybe behind? Is there a door or something? I think there's a way behind there if we can get in the back. There's a tree house up there I may be able to go into. The orb's over there. Here he comes. I'm not going over there, okay? I'm going over here. An influenza male thing. Oh, you can be detained. Okay, they quarantined this area. People got really sick. That's a really nice rendered doorbell. Like, it's really round. DirectX 11. Remember that was such a huge deal. It was like, oh, the surfaces are going to be much more rounder than they were before. Because generally, round surfaces are just kind of, you know, they're kind of like, you know, hexagons, sort of. They're not actually round. I mean, DirectX 11 is like, oh yeah, tessellation's gonna make it rounder, so it's gonna look like a round surface. And I was like, that was like one of the big things, like, oh, it's finally gonna be round. Ooh, this is a beautiful screenshot right here. Gorgeous. Can we go up here? We can. Don't scare me. A Rubik's Cube.
Every computer in the observatory has set itself to 6:07 a.m. June 6th, 1984. I don't understand what that means.
Every computer is on June. So okay, so this is really weird, all right? It wasn't a flu. It wasn't the flu. It wasn't sickness. It was some virus that was infecting technology that people used. So the computers were affected and the phones were infected. But that sounds almost alien. It almost sounds like an alien thing kind of, you know, wiped out humanity. I just saw something interesting on aliens on YouTube about, you know, top 5 reasons why aliens exist in our world today. And you know what? Regardless of what you may believe or not, you have to at least believe that there is some sort of life out there in our galaxy, because our entire universe is incredibly huge, if not infinite. And you're going to tell me that one planet out of the infinite universe, right? One planet has the ability to house life, excuse me. And we're the only people, like, it's a bit arrogant, you know? But I saw something interesting right there. It kind of scared me too, because I was like, damn, you know, it like provided like evidence and stuff, and there was conspiracies going on. I don't really believe in conspiracies, you know, but it was really interesting to watch that. You know, you have to, aliens would probably be like the best thing for the human race, in all honesty, because we wouldn't be fighting with each other, we'd be fighting together. You know, it would like completely eradicate racism, because people wouldn't be prejudiced against each other. They'd be prejudiced, excuse me if I can speak, against a different species entirely. You know, it would honestly bring the human civilization together. But you know, no one's gonna be like reacting with open arms. So we could go in this garage. Look at this. Frisbees, tennis balls. So I'd like playing tennis here. Flowers. Beautiful flowers.